Welcome to Intro to Integrated Studies. My name is Marty Chester, and I'll be your instructor for this course. This is a unique class as we take time to think about how we integrate our faith with our learning, with the careers we think we want or the careers we know we want, and how all of these come together to feed the purpose that God has created for each of us. I'm excited to be with you as you complete this course. I want to be as available to you as best I can, so feel free to contact me by phone or email. Email is the best way to reach me at any given time. The syllabus contains all the information you need to know to be successful in this class. It has the class outlines and schedules and everything else you'll need to know. So let's talk about a few things you will find in the syllabus. Let's start with the textbooks. There are two great books that discuss the idea of integrating purpose into our lives. Not just into our lives outside of work, but how we live out that in the work that we choose to do. Many of you have full-time jobs now or have had full-time jobs in the past. A few may be in the career of your dreams or are coming back to school in hopes that you can find a new path to career success. We know that there are a variety of students in this class, so I tried to choose readings that can speak to those who are fully on their way in the direction they think is best, and to those who may be searching for a new direction in terms of life or vocation. Vocation is a word you'll hear throughout this class. It's one of several topics we'll explore. We'll talk about calling, purpose, and vocation. We'll talk about careers, about theology of work, and how this plays out in terms of our spiritual life and the effort we put into our lives at work and how that's integrated into who we are from the inside out. So I've selected two books, Let Your Life Speak by Parker Palmer and How Will You Measure Your Life by Clayton Christensen. You should have both books and start reading now to avoid the stress of waiting for the due date. This class is quite reflective in nature. It's a lot about who you are and where you want to go. So we're going to talk about those types of things. You will reflect based on a prompt every week in each module. I'm looking for you to share because there's great value in sharing from your heart. I've chosen to be the only recipient of these reflective writings, but I encourage you also to share at least some of yourself with your classmates on the discussion board. You will also do two book reviews that can be very impactful. The reviews will need to follow the format given in the instructions for the assignments. Please take full advantage of these two books and allow them to be more than assignments and to impact your life. I'll be reading them right along with you. You will also have a paper based on two inventories. The first is called Strengths Finder, and the other is the Spiritual Gifts Inventory. When you take these two assessments, you may need to be mindful that they are not scientific in nature, but they will paint an interesting picture of who you are, as well as what your strengths and gifts may be. You will think about your strengths and think about your calling and how you play that calling out in your career and in your life. You will also have a professional resume assignment. Some of you likely have both a resume and a job. Others may want to update or start fresh. We want to give everyone the opportunity to engage with our Career Services Department. Be thinking about how you manage your time on this and other assignments so that they don't sneak up on you. There are two great days in life. The first is the day that you were born, and the second is the day that you realize why you were born. This speaks to purpose, and when you live with purpose, your gifts are magnified. My hope is that this course is beneficial to you in your journey no matter where you are on your path. I challenge you to think outside the lines of classes and degrees and grades and live a more purposeful life. So let's get started.